Hey, so we're on top of the RNN, and I mentioned last time about squaring up the beams going across this way. So I ran a string from the top beam down to this lower beam, and I have a square here. All right, so you can see we're just off square by just a little bit. So I think I can push that top beam over to the right a little bit, and we'll straighten up it eventually. But I'm gonna go ahead and attach this lower beam to the telephone poles so that it's secured and it's not just hanging up here on ratchet straps. All right, let's go to the other side and screw it in. All right, so now we're just gonna put bolts on this end. Can't really see the one down below, but let me see if I can. There you go. How's that? A little bit better. This isn't very exciting either, but. Hey, so it's the next day. I came out here this morning, and what we're trying to do is plumb up the bridge beam that's going across the back. That's gonna, so that when the roof comes forward, that's gonna be the high point, and this is gonna be the low point. So what I did was I put a rope up here, and I start pulling it this way, and it kind of moved over like a couple inches, and then I went back up on the ladder and got the square up there, and I squared it up. Well, it's probably not perfect, but it's better than what it was. Not sure. So we got the bolts up on this side. The name's escaping me this morning, but the carriage bolts on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the carriage bolts on that on the bridge beam now. So I probably won't be filming that because you've seen me do that a couple times. So that's gonna be next. Then after that, I'm going to put together one of the rafters to go up across. And what I'm going to need to do is kind of measure out the angles, and I'm going to figure out how to put the bird's mouth on, you know, how it hits on that, and then we'll see how that goes. But let me finish putting up these carriage bolts, and I'll talk to you in a little bit when I start working on bringing up the rafters. Hey, thank you, Stevie. Hey, so I finished putting up the carriage bolts in the bridge beam. So now we're going to put these together. As remember yesterday I told you how that's 4 feet. I cut these boards. There's 4 feet on this side, 4 feet on this side, and this is a 12-foot board. So what we're going to do is just glue this together and then screw it down. So I'll just do one, and then hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. Hope you can hear me. I'm gonna have to turn this one up. All right. Whew. Then I'm going to mark this every foot. Then on this side, I come down 6 inches and then go down a foot. Probably was overkill on the screws, but I don't know. So I guess now we can try to put it up top and try to look at the angle and the pitch and try to figure out how we're going to set it up. So I'm going to take it on the other side, and I'll see you over there in a few minutes. All right. We got the board up here, the rafter, going all the way up. It took a little maneuvering, and I did use the block and tackle to get it up here, but it was, well, now I know how to do it. We'll just say that. So the main thing what I wanted to do was to get the angle of the pitch. So we can do it together. Let me see here. Basically what I'm going to do is go level here. Let's get our line. I have a all right, so I'm recording this so I don't forget. So next weekend when I start making these more, I'll have this kind of evidence, but I should remember anyway. So I took the T bevel with the angle that I got up top, and then we laid out on this end and on the other end, so that when it goes up, that this will be parallel to the ground. Then hopefully I can put a little fascia on it, so it'll look a little nicer, and then maybe I can think about adding a way to collect the water, so that we can maybe collect rainwater. So that might be a good thing too. Then I added these cleats here with construction screws. So, and then this cleat's going to fall in between the beam that's going across the lower beam, and then I have another one right below the camera that I'm going to attach up top, so that it'll be somewhat square, and then this will be act as my hurricane tie. Basically, it's a 8 by 1.5, so it's pretty decent sized piece of wood. And then once I get up there, I'll screw like I did before. I'll attach it all that way, going this way through the beams. You'll see when I get up there what I mean. But now I'm going to try to lift this back up. But 185 inches long is where I'm going to go, which is obviously less than 16 feet. But that'll give me a little bit of a lip on to go over, plus the fascia board, and then I want to have a little overlap of the two roofing panels. So always thinking ahead, try to. So all right, let's try to get this bad boy back up there and see what it looks like. Whew. All right, well, I guess that's pretty much it. Trying to think. I guess next weekend we'll be putting some more of these up. I got 8 more to do, and we'll just keep on going. Whew, really tired today. I didn't do as much as I thought I was going to do today, but I think I was doing a lot more logistic stuff and trying to get it all figured out how I'm going to get them all up here. But I think I figured out how to get them up here, and we should be able to just keep on going like I did before. I'll probably start on the one side and then go over to the other side and kind of go back and forth on them. But not too sure if I'm going to film how much I'm going to film next week, since you see most of it. Maybe I'll just do a time-lapse thing where you can kind of watch me go up and down and stuff like that. I don't know. But all right, well, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.